UniSAFE is an EU-funded project that studies gender-based violence and sexual harassment in universities and research organizations. This knowledge is then translated into operational tools for higher education and research organizations, as well as policymakers. In UniSAFE, we work with the 7P model to assess institutional responses to eradicate gender-based violence. This 7P model takes a holistic approach and is better equipped to collect comprehensive data, analyze measures, and translate findings into operational tools. The model extends two conventional approaches. The 3P model was developed by the United Nations and the European Union and includes prevention, protection, and prosecution. The Council of Europe Istanbul Convention added policies, developing the 4P approach. To this, the UniSAFE model adds 3 further Ps: prevalence, partnerships, and provision of services. Policy is the basis of the approach and refers to both a coherent set of measures with a clear vision and strategy and specific policy documents detailing such measures. Prevalence and incidence estimates contribute to evidence-based policymaking. Importantly, prevalence must take an intersectional approach, taking into account people's ethnicity and origin, gender identity, sexual orientation, as well as their function within the organization. Prevention refers to measures that promote changes in social and cultural behavior. In academia, this may include induction materials for both staff and students, internal and external publicity and training, and public statements and visuals. Protection aims at ensuring safety and meeting the needs of potential victims and survivors. This includes clear processes, procedures, and infrastructure for reporting occurrences and supporting victims and survivors, along with training for those responsible for handling cases. Prosecution and disciplinary measures cover legal and disciplinary proceedings against perpetrators, along with related investigative measures and judicial proceedings. This includes possible warnings, suspension, rehabilitation, and termination of employment and study as legally appropriate, and liaison with legal, police, and criminal justice organizations and professionals. Provision of services refers to the services offered to support victims, families, and perpetrators. In academia, this may include counseling as well as psychological and medical support. Importantly, the provision of services needs to be well known to all staff and students, as well as to managers and supervisors. Partnerships relate to the involvement of relevant actors at all levels, such as governmental agencies, civil society organizations, trade unions, or staff and students associations. It's important to underline that measures can contribute to more than one P, and the delineation between the Ps is not always clear-cut. Find out more about UniSAFE's research and outputs on the unisafe-gbv.eu website and follow the project on social media.